Namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in this video. And before I begin today's video, I take this opportunity to wish all of you a very happy and prosperous Gregorian 2024. So we've entered the year of Saturn. If you look at the combination, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, it adds up to 8. So this is Saturn's number, and it indicates a massive transformation, which is going to be evident for all of us as the days pass by. But today's video is about how to worship the Shivling to remedify all the Navagrahas. Okay, so if you're looking for a single shot remedy to to get the positive energies of the planets without expensive rituals or without expensive gemstones, then the Shivling is something that you should start considering very seriously. The worship of the Shivling. Okay, now Shivling is regarded as the form of Shiva, who is actually considered to be formless in his real form as Sadashiva. Okay, but instead of going into the nuances of what the Shivling stands for and how it originated in Hindu culture, I'll just come to the topic straight away as to how you can get the positive energies of the planets by worshipping a shivling with certain very specific things or certain very specific stuff. And this can be done for all the planets, okay, including Rahu and Ketu on the designated days. Okay, so first of all, you have to find a Shiva temple which has a shivling, and such a shivling should be worshipped every day. Okay, there are certain temples in India which open only on Mondays or only on Saturdays for the worship of the shivling, but there should be a regular arati, there should be a regular worship of the shivling at the temple where you are going to perform this remedy. Remember this, that you cannot perform this remedy at home. Okay, so if you have this question, can I perform this remedy at home, then no, you cannot perform this remedy because it works only if it is done in a Shiva temple. Okay, so that is the first requirement. Now secondly, what you need to do is you need to uh, I'll begin in the usual order of the Navagrahas. Okay, so if you're trying to remedify the sun, okay, if you're trying to get the positive energies of the sun, then you have to do Abhisheka of the Shivling. And by Abhisheka, I don't mean touching the Shivling. Okay, I just mean pouring the materials which I'm going to list out right now as I speak. Okay, don't touch the Shivling. Okay, that is one of the precautions. I know this is a common culture, especially in the east as well as in the northeast as well as in the north, to touch the Shivling for praying. But if you go by the Agama Shastras, then you should never touch the Shivling. You should not, never, for that matter, you should not touch any Shivling. Okay, so if you go to the temples of Kerala or temples of Tamil Nadu, which are strictly based on the Agama Shastras, they will not allow you to touch the Shivling at under any circumstances. Okay, so please follow this while worshipping. It's a very important point that most people miss, and then the entire energy gets disoriented after they touch the Shivling. Okay, so please don't touch the Shivling. Please don't do any sparsha of the Shivling, as it is called in Sanskrit or in worshipping terminology. Just worship it from a distance. And these are the materials that we will be doing Abhisheka on the Shivling. Okay. These are the materials with which you'll be doing Abhisheka on the Shivling. And as I said, please don't touch the Shivling. Just pour it from a distance, or just pour it in a way that your hands do not touch the Shivling. Okay. So for the sun, you'll be doing Abhisheka with red chandan paste or red chandan powder. Okay. So you can convert the red chandan powder into a paste and then pour it over the Shivling, or you can just directly pour the red chandan powder over the Shivling. But ensure that the chandan powder is, it's organic in nature. Okay. For remedifying the moon, for Chandra, you will be pouring milk over the Shivling. Okay, we will be doing the Abhisheka with milk over the Shivling. For remedifying Mars, you will be doing Abhisheka with honey. Okay, just pour some honey over the Shivling. That is going to remedify your Mars. Okay, for remedifying Mercury, you are going to pour, or you are going to offer bilva leaves or bel patra, as they call it in Hindi, over the Shivling. Okay, for remedifying Jupiter, for Jupiter, you can use two items. The best item, in my opinion, is turmeric paste. Okay, or you can put organic turmeric powder also over the Shivling as a part of Abhisheka. And other than that, you can, you can put some wet chana dal. It is known as chana dal or kabuli dal in some areas. Okay, wet chana dal, which you have soaked overnight. You just pour the wet chana dal first and then pour the remaining water over the shivling. Okay, that is also going to work for Jupiter. Okay, for Venus, you are going to do abhisheka over the shivling with dahi or curd. Okay, for Saturn, you are going to do abhisheka with either till, that means black sesame seeds. You can convert the black sesame seeds into a paste. You can make it into a paste, or you can pour it directly over the shivling, whichever works best for you. For Rahu, remember the Rahu Ketu Abhisheka has to be done simultaneously because they are the heads of the same entity, Surabhanu. Okay, so if you're doing the Abhisheka for Rahu or Ketu, first worship the snake that resides over the shivling. Okay, that is Vasuki, that is the personification of Vasuki. Okay, so first do water Abhisheka over the snake, and then for Rahu, you will offer white dammer powder. Okay. In the south, it is known as kungilium. Okay. In the south, it is known as kungilium. In the in the north, it is known as shala. Okay, white dammer powder. You can just search anywhere online white dammer powder for worship. You will get a lot of suppliers that will provide you the stuff, or you can get it in your nearby puja store as well. Okay. And for Ketu, the abhisheka has to be done with thoop. Okay, remember it is not agarbatti. The dhoop should be the one that does not contain the bamboo. Okay, it should be kacha dhoop, or it could be the solid dhoop but without the bamboo stick in it. So how to do abhisheka with dhoop? Just just move the dhoop around the shivling and ensure that the smoke touches the shivling. Okay, so Rahu Ketu Abhisheka, as I said, you have to do it simultaneously if you are working for the nodes. Okay, of course you can do it separately, and you'll be doing the Abhisheka on the days that are ruled by the planet. If you're doing the Abhisheka for Rahu, then you'll do it on a Wednesday evening. If you're doing the Abhisheka for Ketu, then you'll be doing it on a Thursday morning. Okay, so remember the sequence of the days, right? So Sunday for the sun, you'll do it on Sunday. So for moon, you'll do it on Monday and so on. For Rahu and Ketu, as I mentioned, the days. Okay. Now, how to do the process? So let's say you are doing the Abhisheka, you're trying to get the positive energies of Jupiter. Then how to do the energy? How to do the Abhisheka for Jupiter? You'll first go to the Shivling. Okay, you'll first go to the Shiva temple, do your namaste and whatever mantras you want to do, you do without touching the shivling. First, pour water over the shivling. Okay, don't do abhisheka without pouring water over the shivling. Okay, water is the first thing that will pour over the shivling while remedifying the planets. And then, suppose you have taken the turmeric paste with you, pour the turmeric paste over the shivling and seek for for getting seek to get the positive energies of Jupiter. If you are facing any Jupiterian issues, you know please, like a lack of optimism, okay, or lack of hope, please ask for optimism, ask for hope from the from the Lord himself, from Shiva himself. And after the abhisheka is done, spend at least 5 minutes there in the in the sanctorum, okay, or in the garva griha, as it is said in Sanskrit. Spend some time, just try to absorb the energies there of that place, and after 5 minutes are over, pour water again on the shivling so that it gets cleaned of whatever abhisheka you have done over it. Okay, so this is the correct way to do the abhisheka, which no one tells you, but I'm telling you. And I hope you follow this procedure and resolve most of your problems in 2024. As I said, this is going to be the year of transformation, and it is going to redefine who you really are as a individual, as an individual, as such. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, I take this opportunity to wish you a very happy and prosperous Gregorian New Year 2024. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Please watch my videos and please share it with others if you think they are useful for them as well. I'll see you soon in yet another video. Goodbye for now. Namaste. Om Gurave Namah.